Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to do a video today to give you all a review of an awesome new iOS guitar interface I recently picked up called the Sonic Port. It's made by Line 6, and one of the reasons I wanted to do this video is basically because I haven't actually seen a lot of other videos on YouTube or anywhere else, or even a lot of press for that matter, other than the standard promotional things from Line 6 that really talk about some of the benefits of the Sonic port and kind of what it delivers. Because I gotta tell you, this is by far the best iOS guitar interface I have ever used. I've used I think 4 in the past year, and I'll detail them real quick right now. The first one I had the original Peavey amp kit for like 15 minutes. Just huge piece of garbage, had horrible feedback, crosstalk issues, all that kind of stuff. Took that back to the store and exchanged it for an Ampkit Jam, which I used for about a year, and I really liked it because it had digital out to the to my iPhone. So basically, there was no more feedback or crosstalk or anything like that. It was a pretty clean signal. The problem I had with it is that there was no line out on the device. Now, you can plug, the connectors that come with the Ampkit Jam. One of them goes to USB, so you can plug it into your Mac and use something like Amplitude to use that as an interface and get like a true line out signal. But for my purposes, I like to be able to just plug in to my iPhone and quickly get up and running and jam through my studio monitors. That's all I want to do. So the Jam was kind of disappointing in that regard, and I had been waiting for a device to come out that actually had a true line out. And currently there are 2 on the market. There's the Peavey Ampkit Link HD, which has even less press than this guy, just virtually none at all. And then there's the Sonic port. And really Line 6's claim with the Sonic port is that it has the most I/O of any device in its class, and they are absolutely right. So if you take a look at it, you can see all of the inputs and the outputs. Basically, this right here with a little metal sign is your guitar in. Every interface basically has that. But then this is right here was what sealed the deal for me. It is a stereo line out, and I'll tell you, it made a world of difference. So there was no more clipping from the headphone amplifier in my iPhone or my iPad. It just nice, crisp, clear sound, and that's really the only reason I bought this. And it delivers awesome sound, which you'll hear in a little bit. It also has a 3.5-inch line in to connect some other kind of device or a mixer, or another MP3 player, I suppose, or something like that. And then it's got a headphone jack, which I really haven't not used yet. I just basically use it for the 1/4-inch line out. And then, like all iOS devices, it has a proprietary cable connector that goes to either the standard 30-pin dock connector or your lightning adapter. So pretty cool that they included both of those. So yeah, that's really the Sonic port in a nutshell. I will say that in terms of build quality, this one was surprisingly solid. The ones that I had bought before, the Jam, the Ampkit Link, the original one, the Positive Grid, JamUp plug, they're okay in the sense that they are what they are. They're just iOS guitar interfaces, but they kind of feel like they were pretty cheaply made. Feels like you kind of bought them at the dollar store. And this device actually was really surprising when I opened it up. I was very surprised by the weight of it. It's got a nice weight. It's got a really solid build quality. It feels much more like a piece of professional gear than it does, serial box, your typical serial box iOS interface. It doesn't feel flimsy. It feels solid. I think, if you drop this, it could probably take a couple of drops onto a hard surface before it breaks. And I was really, really impressed, especially because it's $99 on the street. So yeah, it's really, really kick ass. Alright, so there you have it. That is the Line 6 Sonic port. I hope you enjoyed those demos. From my playing with them, I think that, while Ampkit, to my ears, technically sounds the best, and by best, I guess I mean, most, or closest to, the actual sounds of the amps, at least with the Peavey amps, which is a no-brainer. And then I thought that the Mesa model they do is pretty good as well. But for my money, I think JamUp is definitely the most fun to play. It's the easiest to use interface. It's a ton of fun. The new metal packs that they just released back in June are just unbelievable. They're great. Mobile Pod, it has potential. Being a Line 6 app, the clean sounds are pretty good, which they always are, but the overdriven sounds, the high gain models, they're not so good. And I think they could get to the point where it could be a pretty good app. I think all the ingredients are there. It's not there just yet. The upsides to the Line 6 Sonic ports are that it's got great sound quality. It's from my taste, it's better than the Apogee Jam. It's better than anything out there. If you're running it straight from the interface to, say, studio monitors or to an amp, because it has that awesome line-out jack. That to me is my favorite part, and that's why I will continue to use this. There's no way I'm getting rid of this. The build quality is also best in class. There is no other interface on the market, strictly iOS interface I'm talking about, that has a build quality even close to the Sonic port. It's fantastic. The I/O options, definitely it has the most out of any device. Even though I only used 2 of them, it's cool that they have the other 2. And then, the upside, another upside is that, they do give you the Mobile Pod for free. It's not a great app, but it's free, and, when I bought the Sonic port, I was like, oh, Mobile Pod, that's a nice to have. I think some of the videos that they've released kind of, make it seem like if you want to use the Mobile Pod, you have to get the Sonic port. I think it's the other way around. It should be, if you want crystal clear sound to play through with your iPad or iPhone, get the Sonic port. And, oh, by the way, Mobile Pod is a free app that you can play around with too. So with all the upside of the Sonic port, that's not to say that it doesn't have its downsides. There are some caveats to the Sonic port. The first one is you can't charge your iOS device when using Sonic port. I haven't noticed that it does drain a lot of battery power, but it would have been nice if they could have added like a power port. I know the Ampkit Link HD has it. This one doesn't. Not a deal breaker, but just something to note. There's no adjustable input gain. That's something that the Apogee Jam and the iRig HD have. They have a little knob that you can adjust the input gain of your signal, which is nice if you have, you know, guitar pickups of varying degrees of output, if you have hot and vintage ones. This doesn't have it. Again, not a deal breaker. You can just kind of tweak the knobs on your favorite app. So, you know, but, you know, just something to point out there. There's no ability currently to send sonic port output to a Mac via USB. That connector was not included. I don't know if it has that capability. Maybe that's something that'll be addressed in the future. For me, not a big deal. Again, I'm just using my iOS device and sonic port just to jam through my studio monitors, but still something to point out for all y'all out there. And then finally, like I said before, Mobile Pod needs some work. You know, they need to make a few updates, maybe have some in-app purchases of different stomp boxes and effects pedals. Tube Screamer would be nice. Line 6, please. So to sum up the Line 6 sonic port, you know, it's an absolutely phenomenal device. It's by far my favorite that I've used so far. It's one of those devices where it just makes your app sound that much better. It was like night and day between the previous interfaces I've played and the sonic port. I mean, it's crazy how clear and great it sounds now thanks to that line out. You know, this is really a great device for anyone who's looking to jam through studio monitors or even run this thing into the clean channel or like a power amp in of a guitar amplifier. Or even playing through headphones because it has that headphone jack. I'll show you guys. There's actually a guy in Asia who has a couple videos on YouTube who's playing his sonic port through a couple different amps, and they sound awesome. It's something that I have tried before, and I was really satisfied with the results. So I'll put that link in the video for you. But yeah, it's great. If you're looking for the absolute best sound quality you can get in an iOS interface, definitely check this one out. It is not to be missed. So thanks for watching my video. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll get back to you. Alright, thanks a lot.